Hello everyone, this is the Green Snake Gamer playing Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom, Jellyfish Fields, Part 1. To start off, I'm gonna go around and break all these tikis, just to earn a few more shiny objects. Okay, let's get started with Jellyfish Fields, which is right here.
The rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields, a place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfish Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Sport Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward! I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
Poor Squidward's really hurt, so we're gonna have to help him out. Our first objective is to get to the top of the hill. As you can see in this area, there are 8 golden spatulas to collect, along with 14 socks. So let's start off by breaking some tikis. You know what I'm gonna tell you? You want to make sure to break all the tikis you can and collect all these shiny objects scattered around. They are extremely important. Watch out for robots. Now you don't want to fall in the goo here or you will die, so you want to avoid that. You also want to avoid jumping in the sand over here because that is considered out of bounds, so you will die if you jump out there. With these teleport boxes, once you have both of them open, it's just used to create a little shortcut. Now you know how I said you don't want to go into the goo or you'll die? Well, take a look out there. You can see there's a sock and some shiny objects. There is an exception to that, and I will explain that later.
Can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
Now you want to make sure to defeat all the robots you see, because as you can see, you get shiny objects for defeating them. before you break these tikis floating in the air, you want to use them to get to the top of this tree to collect this shiny object. Now, you do want to try to break as many tikis as you can in a row in order to build up a combo that will let you get more shiny objects. Now, up here, use these tikis to get on top of this bounce tree and use it to collect these shiny objects. There's also a pair of underwear up here if you've taken some damage. Over here you can see a bunch of shiny objects leading down to a golden spatula at the bottom. Just take note of that for now. Now you want to go around here where this robot is. You can see there's a path and some more tikis to break. Behind here is a little cave. So go ahead and break these tikis. At the end of the cave here is the sock. This will be sock number 1. Now make your way over to this clam. So just pay the 125 shiny objects in order to fix the bridge so we can continue on ahead. Now that we got to a checkpoint, if we die, we'll start back here. Keep an eye out for these shiny objects that are behind rocks and trees. Now over here are some more tikis hiding behind the ledge here. Now up here you can see some tikis floating in the air. On top of them is some underwear if you've taken some damage and need to heal. If not, don't worry about it and just break them. Now take note of this. This is very important for later on. We need Patrick here. So once we're able to play as Patrick, we need to bring him back here. Make sure to go behind this rock, because there's a shiny object. Okay, now over here with this floating tiki, you can see on our left there's a bounce tree with some shiny objects on it, but we can't reach it. So what you need to do is break the floating tiki to drop these ones. And just lower it enough to get on top of it, and use it to get on top of this bounce tree.
It shines.
Be careful not to break all the tikis, or you won't be able to get up there. Okay, now we just need to jump over to this platform with a shiny object on it, and make our way over to the next one with a switch.
a simple button is the most satisfying.
By activating it, this raises some barrels in the water for us to jump across. So again, don't fall in the goo. Time your jumps carefully. Now, as you can see ahead of us is another sock. Make sure to collect it. And over here is a bounce platform and some shiny objects. Keep going and collect as many shiny objects as you can. Now you want to be careful here. There's a cannon that shoots these spiked cannonballs at you. They only go straight, so just stay off to the side on the right. Once you get close enough, go ahead and smash the cannon. And over here is Gary, so let's talk to him.
Hey, Gary, what's shaking? Ow! Wow, a bungee jump for a golden spatula! I must be in heaven!
Now this gives us another objective, the Cowabungie. So just go right here and go up to this bungee jump. Now remember that golden spatula and shiny objects from earlier that we couldn't get? Well, this is how you get them. Just use the bungee hook and dive down to get the golden spatula along with the shiny objects. Now this completes the Cowabungie objective. Now go over here next to Gary and hit this switch. This raises the platform so we can continue on ahead.
Just my style.
Here we are introduced to a new enemy, these hammer robots. You just want to try to avoid their hammers. So you either want to strike them fast to take care of them before they swing the hammer, or go ahead and wait. This fish looks really grateful that we helped him out after he was just getting hit with that hammer. Okay, go left, and up here is another robot with some more tikis. Now take note, there are a lot of bounce trees here. Keep that in mind. Now go over here. Now we can't complete this objective yet, but as you can see, when you step on this platform, it reveals these bowling pins. We need the bubble bowl in order to take down the pins. This is actually a little challenge for a sock, so we can't get this sock yet. So we'll be coming back here later for that. Now over here on the left, you can see there's some shiny objects on these ledges.
Can't take it!
Now on our left here are some more tikis. Before you break them, use them to get high enough to grab the shiny object. Now over here are some more floating tikis. If you ride them to the top, you can see there's some underwear up here in case you need to heal. Again, just reminding you not to fall in the goo here. Okay, now over here on the right, you can see there's some floating tikis, but at the end of them is some underwear and a shiny object. This can be very tricky getting this shiny object without falling off. So be very careful. Okay, now you can see those two tikis floating out there. There's nothing we can do about them right now, which is a shame. So we're just gonna have to ignore them. Okay, now here you can see there's a way to get on the bounce trees now that we're high enough. So just follow the bounce trees. Just keep going from one to the next. Go all the way to Jellyfish Rock here, because on top of it is another sock. Make sure to collect it. Now just use this bounce tree to bounce back to where we were. Now before we continue ahead, get back on the bounce tree. And this time go back to the left. Up here. Because up here, as you can see on top of this fountain, is another sock. So carefully jump across these floating tikis in order to get it. Now, just like those other tikis floating out of our reach, we can't get the one on the fountain. Make sure to go around this area and collect all the shiny objects scattered around. Now, how did I know that challenge is for a sock? As you can see the sock from here, all the way high in the air over there. Like I said, we need the bubble bowl before we can get that sock, so we'll come back later, once we unlock it. Now across this rickety platform is the other box. This creates a shortcut back to the beginning. Now over here is a duplicator 1000. This machine will just keep summoning more and more robots until it's destroyed. So just go over and hit it, but once you hit it, you need to get away from it before it explodes. If you don't, you'll take damage. Now go over here and hit this switch. This gets rid of this gate blocking our way. So now we can collect the golden spatula. And this completes the top of the hill objective. And we already have 4 of the 14 socks. That's pretty good so far. So far, just 1 sock we can't collect. Now, before I continue ahead, I'm just gonna get this underwear to go back to full health.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
So this way leads us to Jellyfish Caves.
Wow! Mermaid Man! I have all your comics and toys and mail.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, it's that sponge kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Well, Patrick looks alright to me. I don't see any robots attacking him. He looks fine.
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
So now we have a new objective, Patrick's Dilemma. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. And this will be the end of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, Jellyfish Fields, Part 1.